dream with me tonight. Let's go to far off places and search for treasures bright. Come dream with me tonight. Let's build a giant airship and sail into the sky. Let's watch the ground so far below. Let's watch the birds as they fly by, fly so high. Come dream with me tonight.
Have you almost finished that hammer and tweeze? It's hurting my brain.
Sorry, LB. I can see that might be a small problem. Oh, I love it when I'm witty.
Ha ha, very funny. Where'd you learn to be a roofer anyway?
It's part of my training, LB. I once had dreams of being a cat burglar.
Well, that's pretty stupid. What are you gonna do with a bunch of stolen cats?
Oh, hi there.
Ooh, congratulations! I'm happy to inform you, you've been accepted by Marvo as a senior apprentice.
Why, that's wonderful!
Subject to a review of your checklist of bad deeds by the Marvo committee. Oh, naturally.
Well, naturally.
And, of course, here is your latest bill from Marvo. As a senior apprentice, your dues are somewhat higher, of course.
Of course. Would you mind handing it to my assistant?
Oh, with pleasure.
I hate it when people do that.
Once that's paid, you'll be eligible for initiation at the next Marvo membership convention.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now I suggest you get down from there and get dastardly, or else!
Oh, I will! Did you hear that, LB? I'm going to be a Marvo senior apprentice.
Man, that was great, Tweez. Do it again.
LB, you hopping hornhead! Get me out of here!
He's so cute when he's angry.
Come on, Teddy. You're way behind.
I know, Grubby, but it's a lot easier when you've got 8 feet.
Teddy, Grubby, you're just in time.
Just in time for lunch, I hope.
No. Actually, you're just in time to help with an experiment.
What do we do, Gimmick?
Sorry, Gimmick, we gotta go. But I'll take you up on that lunch some other time. Oh,
Now, Grubby, let's hear what Gimmick has in mind.
Well, boys, I was about to test my new invention. I call it the multiplication table.
A multiplication table? You mean like you memorize in school?
like your gazuntas?
Gazuntas? What's that?
Well, 2 goes into 4 twice, and 4 goes into 8 twice, and...
That's division, Grubby. Come have a look, boys. This invention is an entirely different concept. It's powered by one of the crystals we found in the hard-to-find city. Basically, it's a duplicating device.
A duplicating device? That's twice as good as anything you've come up with yet, Gimmick.
Why, thank you, Grubby. Actually, it's designed to analyze the molecular matrix of any object placed in the sensor booth, and then reformat an analog using available stray molecules.
That's easy for you to say.
Actually, it wasn't. But seriously, it's very simple. If you're naturally scientific, like me, that is.
Hey, Gimmick, let's try out that duplicating thing on this apple. Then we'll have two, and it'll be a lot easier for me to share.
Splendid idea. And when we're done, the duplicate apple will look and taste exactly like the original.
Well, let's try it. I'm hungry.
Here we go, boys.
Wow, that's amazing.
It sure is.
Yes, and any moment now we should see before us a perfect replica of a bright, shiny, red as a rose banana. Banana?
It sure looks like a banana to me, Gimmick.
Yes, but at least it's still a fruit. Heavens to Grundo, something is slightly askew.
Gee, Gimmick, I was just about to ask you what was wrong with it.
What is wrong, Gimmick?
Perhaps if I adjust the shape perceiver over here, the citrus focuser over here, and the color texturizer next to it, we'll get a more representational matrix formation.
You mean it'll look more like an apple next time?
Precisely.
Oh, you know, I don't mind bananas.
Well, I appreciate your taste in comestibles, Grubby. But for this experiment, I think it makes sense if we continue using apples. Now, if everyone is ready, this time it should work perfectly. Any minute now, you should see a duplicate apple. Before anyone mentions the obvious, I'm quite aware that it's an orange.
Did you ever wonder if they named oranges oranges because they're orange? Or if they named oranges orange because they look like oranges?
It's an interesting philosophical question, Grubby.
Hey, let me have a go at fixing that machine, will ya?
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Of course I don't, but it never stopped me before. There, I've tuned her up for you, Gimmick. Betcha it works perfectly now.
Well, I can't see why we shouldn't give it a try.
Besides, it's a good idea to encourage an interest in science.
Teddy, you'd better give me a hand repositioning all these dials.
Okay, Gimmick.
Well, that just about does it, I think.
What's that strange crunching sound, Gimmick?
Oh, just a residual effect of the sonic sensor being activated. Nothing to worry about, I assure you.
Then we're all set?
Everything is perfect. This time, absolutely nothing can go wrong. Without a doubt, we shall soon see a bright, shiny, brand new apple. I wonder if perhaps we adjusted it a bit too much. Oh, dear. I'm afraid it still isn't right. This time, it looks like we've ended up with a pumpkin.
Wait a minute, Gimmick. That's not a pumpkin. It's Grubby!
Did you say something, Teddy?
Grubby?
Oh, no. 2 Grubbies.
Indeed.
What recipe you working on this time, Tweet?
The same old thing, LB. The formula for gold.
I hope you hurry up and find it. I ain't been paid in months. And from the looks of this stack of bills from Marvo, I might never get paid.
What are you blabbering about, you hopping hairball?
Let me put it this way, Tweak. If your mother doubled your allowance every day for the next 50 years, you might just cover what you owe Marvo, minus my salary, of course.
Salary? LB, you must be joking. You're fortunate to be working for an evil genius like me. Although asking Mummy to increase my allowance isn't such a bad idea. She might just be in a good mood.
I doubt it, Tweet. She's been in a bad mood since you was born.
Blast it, I've run out of flour. Run down to Gimmick's house and steal some, will you? Please?
He actually said please? Hish, the pressure must be getting to him.
Now, let's see. Dearest Mummy. No, that makes her sound too old. Dearest, sweetest Mommy. No, too sentimental. Something more masterful, more commanding. Aha! I have it. Now you listen to me, you hag-faced hideosity. No, that won't work either. She never listens to me. I'll work on it later. I wonder if that blithering bounder has stolen some of Gimmick's flour yet. I'd better keep an evil eye on him. There he is, playing hide-and-seek with his own shadow. I'm betting on his shadow it's smarter than he is. I think I'll spy on Gimmick just to keep in practice. Aha! There they are now. Wait a minute. What's this? Oh, I must be seeing double. No, it can't be. There are 2 of those overgrown caterpillars. Oh, it's a conspiracy. That Gimmick is producing an army of octopedes to steal my secret for making gold out of buttermilk. Imagine all those creatures, each with 8 legs, running all over Grundo. This is terrible.
I'm the real Grubby. You can't be, I tell you. I'm the real Grubby. Look, Grub, or whatever your name is, I was under Gimmick's machine testing the apple when you appeared out of nowhere. So that makes me the real Grubby. Does not. Does too. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Besides, Teddy likes me better. Does not. Does too. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Grubby, stop that. You too, Grubby.
Yes, you grubbies shouldn't fight between yourselves. This is most confusing.
What do we do now, Gimmick?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, Tweez, here's your flour.
It's about time. Gimmick is creating an army of octopedes to steal my gold.
Gold? What gold?
I already told you. The gold I plan to make out of buttermilk. Now help me load this cannon so I can blast Gimmick and his clan of caterpillars to smithereens before it's too late.
Pooey!
Prepare to fire.
Prepare to duck, you mean. Great shot, Deadeye. How do you feel about a skylight in your tower?
Oh no, not my roof. Anything but that.
Tell me, Twit, did you take lessons in being stupid or were you born with it?
LB, this is all your fault.
Wait, there's more. Now that's entertainment.
I'll entertain you, you pesky pinhead.
You already are, Tweet.
Well, Teddy, it would appear the multiplication table certainly does work.
So, smart guy, what's the best food in the world, huh? Well, that's easy. Root stew. Oh, yeah? Well, I like it twice as much as you do.
You two have to stop this fighting.
We're not fighting, are we, Bugface? Bugface? Who are you calling Bugface?
Boys, there's a simple solution to all this.
There is?
What is it, Gimmick?
Well, it's, what I mean to say is, I'm sure there's an answer somewhere. Perhaps if I reverse the orientation of the crystal, or maybe I could negate the shape triangulator. That might not do it either. Oh, this is most unexpected.
Gimmick, look.
Heavens to Grundo!
It's about time he left.
Everything's disappearing.
This certainly is peculiar.
Say, Teddy, am I the one who's gone or the one who's still here?
The one who's here, Grubby, and I'm glad.
Me too.
What happened, Gimmick?
Well, it would appear that the molecular bonding in the duplicate Grubby was too weak to sustain itself for long. Clearly, the second Grubby was of an unstable nature.
I'll say he was unstable. Imagine calling me Bugface. Anyway, I'm glad that phony's not around anymore. He was just too handsome for his own good. You know something, Teddy? I like being myself.
Me too.
I like being myself. I'm more like me than anybody I know. I like being myself. I'm always around wherever I go. I never have to wonder where I am or what I'll do.
And I must admit, I got a lot in common with me too.
I guess that's why I'm happy being I. Yes, I like being myself. Me too. I like being myself.
I suppose I would be you if I were you.
And if you were me, then you could be me too.
I see. That wouldn't be so bad, but what we've got's okay.
Well, it's less confusing anyway. I like being myself.
I like being myself.
Listen to them, LB. They're laughing at me.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I must stop that army of octopedes from coming up here and stealing my recipe for gold.
Don't you think that's too much gunpowder, Twig?
Nonsense. You can never have too much of a good thing. Eat hot lead. Give it. There. That wasn't too loud, was it?
You say something, Tweet?
Huh? Speak up, I can't hear you. And let that be a lesson to you, Gimmick.
That's telling 'em, Twig. Too bad you didn't hit nothing.
It's the thought that counts.
Ooh! Now, whose idea of a joke was that? Property of Twig! Well. Note on Twig's next bill, include the cost of one Marvel Collection!
In an upcoming story, Grubby helps us make a spectacular entrance when we're invited to King Nodford's castle. Please be with us when we meet some new friends and try to help Aaron and Eruzia save the kingdom from a crop-destroying drought. That's all coming up in the adventures of Teddy Ruxpin.